There's this thing happening in offices worldwide that researchers are calling the sitting death spiral, and it's more serious than the somewhat dramatic name suggests. When you sit for extended periods, you're not just being sedentary. You're actually triggering a cascade of physiological problems that go way beyond simple neck pain. Here's what happens on a biological level. After about 30 to 60 minutes of continuous sitting, your muscles start experiencing what's called static loading. These aren't dynamic contractions like when you're walking or moving. These are sustained, low-level contractions just holding you upright, and they create trigger points in your muscles. Simultaneously, your circulation decreases because you're not moving, leading to tissue hypoxia, which is just a fancy way of saying your tissues aren't getting enough oxygen. Then there's this phenomenon called postural creep, where your body gradually slouches into increasingly harmful positions without you even noticing. The solution that's emerging from research is this comprehensive protocol I'm calling the 20-20-20-20 rule, and it's more nuanced than just standing up occasionally. Every 20 minutes, you need a 20-second postural reset. This means actively pulling your shoulders back and tucking your chin, essentially reminding your body what good posture feels like. Every 40 minutes, that's 20 minutes twice, you stand for 20 seconds. Every hour, you need 2 to 3 minutes of actual movement, not just standing, but walking, stretching, doing something that changes your physical state. And every 2 hours, you need a 20-minute position change, which could mean switching to a standing desk, changing chairs, or taking a brief walk. Now, the immediate pushback I hear is about workflow disruption. People say they're in a flow state, they can't interrupt their work. But here's what the research actually shows, and this is fascinating. These movement breaks don't decrease productivity. They increase it. Your focus improves, your creative problem-solving gets better, and you avoid the cognitive decline that comes from sustained sitting. The implementation challenge is real, though. You need systems. Timer apps, smartwatch reminders, calendar blocking. Without these external cues, you'll forget because you're focused on work. And there's often manager resistance because it looks like people aren't working when they're standing or walking. Even though the data shows these breaks improve output, what really concerns me is this false economy of powering through pain. People think they're being productive by ignoring discomfort and staying seated, but they're actually reducing their effectiveness while causing long-term damage. The movement breaks feel like lost time in the moment, but over weeks and months, they prevent the kind of chronic pain that genuinely destroys productivity. We need to fundamentally rethink what productive office work looks like. It's not 8 hours of continuous sitting. It's strategic movement integrated into a workday that actually supports human physiology rather than fighting against it.